Hey everyone, third video one night. I really should be asleep for exams. I don't care. Okay, so let's tackle another topic. I'm feeling very video-y tonight. Um, this one is about coming out of the broom closet, with Wicca and paganism, and coming out of the real closet, the sexuality closet. Um, let's tackle these here one first. The broom closet, much easier to deal with. I came out of that closet first. Uh, so basically, what I did, um, actually, no, my story is not a good one to go by. You know what I did? I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I went to school wearing a pentagram, carrying a book on Wicca that I was reading during class. Pretty much an obvious telltale thing for everybody else around me. As in middle school. And my parents, yeah, I told them early. Uh, I basically told them and kind of made them accept it. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, they're still your parents and they love you, which is really cliche, like crazy, but it's true. My mom has a problem with it. She's Roman Catholic still, like I used to be. I have an altar table in my bedroom. I have all my Wicca stuff lying around. I have books over there and over there, and I have all this stuff everywhere. She doesn't mess with it. She won't touch it. She respects it enough. She respects me enough not to violate any of it. My father, however, is a little bit more supportive. That's where I buy my books and stuff and all my spell kits. He goes to my New Age store with me. He's pretty cool. It's pretty tight. I do a lot of ritual over at his house, actually, even though I don't have an altar table there. Um, here's the tips though. You have to know your parents. Having pretty open channel of communication with them. That's really important. Um, you kind of have to know how they're going to react. You can do this, trust me. Um, the first thing that I would say is, how religious are your parents? What are their views on other spiritualities? Get them involved in discussions about other things like that aren't necessarily related to you. Um, I had done that before just to gauge their responses to things like that. But also, I had a Wiccan sibling, so that was pretty much easy for me. Mom didn't like that Ashley had said anything to me about it, though. But that's okay. Another thing that's really important to gauge how your parents are going to do this is, you know, introduce it in small ways. And I'm going to do something that's going to sound really not smart, maybe to some people. Watch Charmed with them. Um, that actually works really well. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, get them to think about this, in an actual way. Charmed obviously lots of misconceptions, white lighters and things like that, but it's still closer to it's closer to the real thing as far as Hollywood goes, and it'll at least get them to think about it in a more of a real life kind of terms, and you involve them in discussions and things like that. Um, Other than that, gotta pick a really not stressful time to do it. That's key. It is really uber important that you not do a stressful time. I mean, you do that, you're kind of screwed because they're gonna flip out anyway. They don't need extra stress. It shouldn't be stressful to them, in your mind, but trust me, it'll be a little bit hard. Do it slowly, come out of the broom closet to your friends first. I liked doing that because they're your friends and they still love you, whatever. My friends, actually, I have a bunch of them interested. I'm lucky. Then, once you get your friends comfortable with it, more people at school know. People at school are going to give you a little bit of backlash, but oh well, let it roll off your shoulders. Don't be too affected. Um, then, that's when you're ready. When you can fully, comfortably say, I am pagan, I am proud. Then you have it made. The other one, the other closet, that's hard. That's really, really tough. I don't care who you are. That is tough. Um, I knew that I was into, same gender people when I was back in third grade. I didn't tell anybody about it until seventh grade. Um, I was pretty smart about how I came out though. Um, Basically, I was on vacation with my dad, and we were in North Carolina. And my aunt who lives down there, she has a gay son, and we were on the beach, and we just so happened to pass these two lesbians, and they had rainbow triangle tattoos on, and they were walking their dogs together, and all that stuff. They were lesbians, and I pointed them out or whatever. And we're on the beach, and it's really relaxing, and it's a nice day. We're on vacation, and then I started talking about all these people that I knew that were bisexual, and he's like, "Oh, really? You know all these bisexual people? So what are you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm bisexual. I'm interested in both sexes. Men more than women," I even said. Um, and he didn't really say anything. Mainly, I think it was a denial deal, but that's okay because whatever. Um, we went home much later. We'd enjoyed our time at the beach and all that normal stuff. Got home, and I knew he wouldn't give me any shit because if he did, my aunt would have gone off on him. So I kind of stuck. That was some serious strategy right there. With my mom, I kind of worked it into a Halloween costume because I was going as a club kid, into those ravers, over the top costumes and makeup and shit. And, my sister was there, thank God. Another time she comes in handy. And, she was talking, she's like, "Oh, you're going to look really gay." And I smiled, and my mom's like, "You're not gay." I was like, "Yo, you're right, I'm not gay, I'm bisexual." Men more than women again. And she went off, she flipped out a little bit and blah blah blah. No, you're not. No, you're not. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I didn't let it affect me. It hasn't affected our relationship whatsoever. Um, so yeah, that's how I did it. Again, strategies here. You got to know your parents, know how they're going to react. My dad was not religious, has nothing against homosexuals, has a homosexual nephew, grew up with it. He's pretty chill. I also played, off the family aspect of it. My mom, Southern Roman Catholic, a little bit more hesitant. Again, you have to know your parents. Really, you do. Open them up to the idea. Again, in a more discreet way, I think. Lots of shows have like slightly gay Sesame Street does, for God's sakes. I mean, you can draw off aspects like that, or go watch Brokeback Mountain. I love that movie. Sorry, and Heath Ledger just died. I'm so sad. But you really have to know your parents, know yourself, know your friends, and know who to go to. I mean, after I did it, I was really tense because I was afraid the denial thing was going to blow up into anger. And, I went to my best friends, and they helped me so much. I can't even tell you how glad I am that I have them. It's pretty much, it's the same thing for both closets. It's just on a different scale. Some people, it's a reverse scale even. Sometimes it's way harder to come out the Broom closet. But in the end, you have to be true to yourself, and you have to know who you are. And when you do, you shouldn't hide it from anybody because you're beautiful as a person. You just know that inside you are the most gorgeous person, and you have great personality, and you have so much to share with the world. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, transvestite, cross-dressing, pansexual, asexual. It doesn't matter if you're top or a bottom or a bear or a twink, if you're Wiccan, if you're Muslim, if you're Jewish. It doesn't matter. You just have a lot to share with the world, and once you're confident in knowing that about yourself, and you have that fire and that pride in yourself, you can step right out into the darkness and just light the whole place up. That's how you have to think. You have to know when you come out that when you go out there, there's going to be a lot of darkness, and you have to shine through all of that darkness. When you are sure that you can do that and you're overly prepared, that's when you know it's time. Yeah. So this has been my long video on coming out the closet. If you need any more helps, message me here, or yeah. Just leave me messages, comments, video responses are all welcome. Just keep watching, and I'll make more videos on this probably later. Yeah, so for now, peace, and I love you all. Don't stop being yourself.